comment. Oh man, it's the Backyard Ufologist. Cool.
I am your father. I'll never join you. Up your shaft.
We need your comment.
Whoa, this is heavy.
And now...
Hey, Rocky! Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat!
But that trick never worked!
This time for sure! Presto! Well, I'm getting close.
And now it's time for...
The Backyard Ufologist.
Big frackin' deal.
I didn't do it!
Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining me today on this Sunday. I laugh because I get so excited. I don't know. I enjoy bringing this to you. I really do. I have some good catches today. What I did is I brought them up a little bit closer. A lot of people are saying they can't see them. I know sometimes when you zoom out, you can see better, and sometimes when you can zoom in, you see better. So it's just according and what you're watching on, because I know I can be on the treadmill at the gym and I can see it smaller on the iPhone. And I said, wow, how did I miss that? There's an entity right there, and I couldn't see it when it was all blown up. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Hello to all my friends on Facebook, all the new subscribers from there. Gosh, I got a ton from the UK, Australia, and all around the United States, all paranormal investigators, and just so cool. People just love it, man, what's going on out there. It's just amped up, and we talk, and before you know it, an hour has passed. We talk so long. But anyway, I'd like for you to subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, be sure to comment on what you see. A lot of it's all positive. I came across someone that was kind of negative, and you know, when you're a paranormal investigator, you don't really know everything. You know, then it's that thing about orbs, about pareidolia and dust, moisture. You know, I said, yeah, you know, you're right, but not every time. You know, they're just period, that's the end. I said, well, what about the entities in it? And I just can't get an answer. But, you know, I hate to do it, but sometimes I just have to block them because, you know, you can't throw pearls to dogs or to swine. You know, I mean, they're just going to throw it back at you, and it's just an endless debate. So anyway, my evidence just speaks for itself. Stephen Criddle from the UK, Brendan Orbs from the UK. He's got some great stuff. You know, we all do, and sometimes we catch it by accident too. A lot of the paranormal investigators, and they go, oh, there's something to these orbs. There is dust, there is pareidolia, you know, there is moisture. Yes. You know, I'm not discounting that, and I even say that on my shows, you know that. But anyway, I'm just going to defend what I see out there, and a lot of it's spiritual too. You got to feel it, just like with the UFOs. Somebody was telling me that, and I go, yes, I know, thank you very much. And I do try that, and sometimes it works more when I'm in meditation. So I get out there and I do meditate, but I like to have somebody, you know, watching my six, you know, for wild animals, because there are. I mean, there's black bears, there's coyotes, there's foxes, there's all kind of stuff. You know, some of them can be dangerous, you know, they can have rabies. You just never know. So I like to have somebody have my six, because it is dark out there. And I do have a headlamp. I have the night vision camera, but, you know, still, they can get by you if you're not careful. So that's why I always like to have somebody with me when I get into that deep meditation, because, man, I'll go places. It's really cool. But anyway, enough of that. I'd like for you to subscribe if you haven't, if you'd like to. If you don't want to subscribe, please just watch some of our videos, and that will support us very much, and I do appreciate it. If you'd like to make a donation, all the information is in the description box below. We have PayPal and Patreon, and we would appreciate it very much. If you'd like to advertise your widget or your service, our rates are great. Sign up for 13 weeks and we will really get your name out there. Well, it's autumn and it's about 80 degrees. It's really cool. I was in my coat and my hoodie out there looking for UFOs last week, and this week I'm in shorts and t-shirts. So it's kind of crazy, the weather, the transition. But October's coming up. We're going to dress up and just have a virtual Halloween party like we did last year. But I do appreciate everybody joining me today. I'll try not to talk so much like I usually do. Just spread love and light. There's a lot of hate going on out there, and everybody is intuitive. And if you're spiritually connected to your intuitiveness, you know that you feel it. You feel something's coming. You feel the dread. It's in the air. So all I can suggest is to meditate and pray to your higher power. And just be careful, be aware of your surroundings. A lot of people are just going on automatic. There is an enchantment over the earth right now. So it's just not the earth, it's the whole galaxy from what I've been told, some of the masters. And you may think that's crazy, but you don't live on a world that most think that we do. And that's for sure. Okay, I did something a little bit different, bringing these orbs like I mentioned at the first of the show, and maybe you can see it a little bit better. So in the comment section, make sure that you put your comment down and let us know, okay? A lot of people are getting unsubscribed, so I don't know what's going on with that. They're adding watch hours, so I thought I'd start keeping track on it online on my show. So I have 889 more hours to go before we're monetized, and that is the 27th of September 2020. And everybody is watching the shows. I do appreciate it. I saw the hours come down, or maybe they left me alone. Maybe you've been watching it the whole time. That really, it's uncool what they do and why. I don't understand it unless it's just an algorithm and a glitch and they don't mean to do it. So I hope that's the case, because I'm just a small paranormal UFO channel, what would they want to mess with me for? I don't know. But anyway, I do appreciate everybody, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's our first picture of the show, and like I said, I tried to bring them up a little bit closer. Now, do you see this entity right here? I can see the eye. They got a cloak on, or either this is their hair, and it's some kind of female. Got the hand stretched out, the arm, and holding something maybe? I don't know. What do you think that is? And you see what I'm saying? I can zoom out and you can see it a little bit better. Zoom in, you can't see it all that better. But you can see there's entities right in here and right here. There's orbs that were in front of this one also. And you can see there's an entity right here. It's hanging out. But yes, you see this right here? There is some kind of entity right there. So I wanted to show it like that. And let's move on here. And here's another one. And it's a pretty purple. Isn't that something? And you can see there's an entity here, eye, nose, and you see the ears. It almost looks like a canine. And then there's some entity here that I don't know what it is. But we were looking and we said, man, this looks like wings coming up, and kind of threw us because the limbs coming through, and these things are so transparent. And you can see right here, it could be some kind of fairy in the orb right there. So it could be, I don't know. Okay, here's a pretty good one here down on the vortex. You can see there's somebody here. You can barely see it. You can see there's some eyes right here. Two little eyes, a nose, and a big smile. You see that entity there smiling? And I don't know what else. So you tell me what you think that you see in there. Just a lot of stuff on the portal, the vortex right there. A lot of things coming up. You can't really make out. But anyway, let's go ahead and look at the orbs real quick. Eye. See the nostrils right there and the mouth right there. Looks like he's whistling. And you can see there's an entity there. You can see the ear, one of the ears, and then something comes right here in the middle and kind of blocks it out. I don't know. I see that a lot right there. I don't know if that's the camera or what. That's why I want to make a little more money and try to buy a really good camera like Stephen Criddle has and really catch these orbs really clearer than what we're doing. You can see there's a hole right here with an entity looking through. And there's one right here with a long nose, and there's his mouth, 2 eyes, long nose there. You can see all kind of entities in here. There's a little triangle right there, a pyramid or something. And really don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of symbol, maybe. It does, doesn't it? Like a little hat here, and there's a head and whatever they have for arms and legs right there. I've seen that one before, too. And let's see what we have here. You can see there's an entity right here. You see the 2 eyes, nose, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're sitting on their knees. That's what it looks like. And it looks like it's a female. And they're traveling around in their Merkabas. Now, this right here is some ectoplasm. It was across the vortex there by the fairy circle. And I really didn't see it until I put it on the computer. It's really weird. But you can see there's something wearing a hat or something here. There's an eye, nose, and a smile. And it looks like some kind of canine. And this one does too. 2 eyes, the 2 ears, and the snout. Looks like it's smiling too almost. I don't know. I don't recognize them. I know they used to have dog pens here to the left, down front, closer to the street, so I don't know if they were raising dogs or breeding them, but there are some here that show up a lot in spirit form. It's really wild. It looks like they're riding on this, or maybe riding inside. I don't know, but you can see this eye right here, and then you see the snout come down and the mouth and the ears right there. That looks like some kind of horse almost. And I've seen this before, and I went and I looked for it and I found it. And I'm going to show you just to compare it right there. I barely caught it. You see it right here? The eye and the snout coming down. There it is again. And this is a profile of a nose and a mouth, an eye, and the ear right there. I don't know if that is one of the dogs or the canines right there. And you look right here, and there's looks like these could be paws. And here is a face, and the little snout right there could be all spirit form flying around out there. And that was a long time ago. So those things hang around, or they travel the Hammonasset Ley Line, and I get to catch them every once in a while. It looks like somebody's sitting right there meditating, kind of, after I looked at it just now. Okay, now this is kind of strange. This one looks like it's sitting also. And look at the arm. You can see the elbow, the forearm. It comes down. You can see it so easily right there. And they're in some kind of cloak or suit or something. And you can see there's a face. You just can't really make it out. But you can see some eyes right there and a nose. It almost looks like a dog or maybe a feline. You just really can't tell. I mean, it looks like a feline to me more than anything. So I'm saying this is one of the feline beings right here. It looks like one of the tall ones right here, the protectors. And look how it comes down, their suit and their shoulders right there. The arms come. I mean, that's just undeniable. There's a ghost right there, or a dimensional spirit traveler. I don't know. Here's a little something right here traveling with them. You can see that this is not pareidolia. This is some kind of entity that's around, and I'm saying it is a feline being right there in a suit. And you see it, it's riding something, or it's sitting, it's just gliding there on the Hammonasset Ley Line. It's really cool when they look at me, because they kind of look, say, well, you know, they catch them by surprise. Say, who is this guy? What is he doing? You know, and it's really cool. It's really cool. It looks like he's wearing a medallion or something right there, huh? Or that could be on his suit or her suit. Who knows? Okay, moving on here. Now, this is up in the air. This is the fairy circle. Those are the wind chimes. So I always keep them as landmarks there, so I know what's what and where we are. Here's a tree. Sometimes they just come out really dark, and I had to darken it up some more because you couldn't see. It was so bright. It was just so, it's like plasma or something. These little things right here, they were all so bright you couldn't see anything. It's gold, and look at the field around this thing, and you can see there's an entity here. I had to really look at it. Now you see this guy right here, it looks like he's got his hand on his cheek or his head right there. There's his eye, here's his ears, and his hands right here. And then it looks like one arm comes down here working some kind of control. Do you see this guy right here? Yeah, isn't that cool? You see his shoulder and his face right there. And then there's a guy right here peeking through one of those holes. Here's one, 2 eyes, nose, big smile. I think they know they're being photographed. I don't know. It's just so freaky sometimes. It's so cool though. And this was up pretty high right there, and you can see him a little bit better when I zoom out. See him right there? It looks like he's broadcasting or something, man. But he's in front of a console, probably flying the Merkabas. It may be a ship, you know, I don't know. And look at this one. Now, this was really cool. This is a ghost right here. I'm going to say this is a spiritual ghost. And you see the arms like this, something around them right here, maybe protecting, traveling with them. You can see here is the face. You can barely see the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And this is the cloak that's around them. And I probably guess this is the body or part of the cloak that you can see through. I don't know, but you see it? I mean, there it is right there, folks, right there. I catch this a lot. I really do. All kind of different things. Angels, spirits, dimensional travelers, ghosts. And here we have one right here. This could be an angel, you know, I don't know. Could be. Okay, more orbs. The fairy circle, the vortexing there. And what do we have here? There's an eye, nose, and a mouth right there. That's what I could see in there. See how pixelized it is? But you can see these things sticking through like this one. Eye, nose, and a mouth. I really want to get a new camera, so let's help us get there, okay? Not too much further to go, 889 hours. And, you know, it's not going to be a whole lot of money, but it could be some to make a fun, you know what I mean? But anyway, here's a little something right here. Looks like an eye and a long nose. I don't know. What do you think that is right there? It's just really hard to see. I know. But you can see there's some kind of entities that are in there all together. Sometimes they're standing in front of each other and they block, and it makes it harder to see. And then here's one here. Here's a guy right here. These two guys. I'm going to zoom in. You see you can't really see it too good when you do that. But see right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can see it really good like that. Now I can see this one. See this? This guy's got an eye here, nose, and a mouth, and he's got wearing some kind of hat. And he could be a Native American, you know, could be. And then you have something here in front of him, an eye, nose, and a mouth. It looks like a skeleton head almost right there, doesn't it? Yes, it does. That's wild, isn't it? Yeah, it's creepy. In my backyard, folks, Hammonasset Ley Line. And I really can't see much in here, but I see an eye, nose, and a mouth right in there. An entity sticking through. Here's one with 2 eyes and a long nose. Sometimes I see these guys, they got long nose, stuff coming out of their mouth or their nose right there. I don't know what that is. Probably ectoplasm. I guess it could be. It really could be. But anyway, that's another picture. Let's move on here. Now I brought this one up a little bit closer. Now you can see it right off the bat. See the ear, you can see the hair right there, or the horns, 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there, and little black spots. It looks like something's trying to stick through there. I can't really tell. What do you think? And then there's a little guy right there, eye, nose, and a mustache. See it right there? Yeah. And then there's one right here, one right here. You can just see them all in here. And this one was traveling with it attached. That looks like Snoopy, kind of, to me. See the eye, the nose, the snout right there, and the ears coming down. And there's one right up here, some kind of entity. And there's another entity right here. It looks like he's turned looking at me right there and saying, what's going on there? Here's a guy right here. It looks like he's got an afro going right there. So you can see all these little entities in here if you look. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? Okay, let's move on here. And here's another one I brought up closer. Do you see the guy here? Eye, nose, and the mouth right there. This is his chin. He's got a square chin right here, and his head comes up around. And then there's a guy right here. 2 eyes, nose, 2 ears right there, big ears. So that could be a canine or a feline. It's really hard to see, but these look like the canines that were out that night for sure. 2 eyes, nose, and a big smile right there. May have a beard going right there. Here's another guy, 2 eyes, nose, and a mustache. See him right there? Yeah, isn't that cool? This may be the Palladians because it has just got that gold color and these lines going around. I think they're just traveling around in their Merkaba. It could be a looking glass. They're looking from a ship, and this is what it looks like in our reality. I don't know, but it looks like a little entity right there. It's just full of stuff right here. See this guy right here? 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You know, these are either extraterrestrials or some kind of spiritual beings from another dimension for sure. And here's another one. See him? Eye, nose, and mouth. Big smile. And it looks like he may have some hair or something on his head right there. Could be a little crown. Maybe some kind of king from somewhere. Looks like some kind of cross almost right there, doesn't it? But yeah, you can see the guy right here. And there's little entities all around. See, like this dark spot, this guy's sticking through right there. Looks like a gray alien to me. And here's a body right here. You can see somebody there with no clothes on or something, I do believe. All kind of different stuff there. Tell me what you think you see in this one, okay? This looks like a cat, too. 2 eyes and 2 ears, or 4 ears right there, and coming off right here with 2 more ears. And you see the whiskers right there? He may be wearing a hat or something, or his cat is on top of his head right there. Isn't that cool? It's just the way you look at it. If you look at it differently, you can see more things. I don't know. But look at this one, was really cool. I caught this one to see. This is a lady, and it may even be a fairy, and here's the wings that didn't come through all that good, and something in front of it right here. But you can see her hands over her mouth almost, and her mouth's wide open like... Oh no, somebody's taking my picture. See right there? I think I frightened her there a little bit. And then look at this guy, 2 eyes, nose, mustache, and he's looking down and says, what's going on here? So yeah, isn't that cool? I think I frightened her a little bit, scared her. Yeah, she's going, oh my goodness, somebody's taking my picture. And look at this. Now this happens a lot. They come out of the trees. They come out vertically, they come out horizontal, and this one is going up and goes all the way up into space right there. So a lot of stuff, a little bit out of focus. Sorry about that, but that's what I caught right there coming up. I see this from time to time, and I'm so happy when I catch it. They're on their way somewhere. Isn't that cool? That's just cool. I like that. A lot of things are happening out there at all times of the day. Okay, I won't keep you no more. That's it for today. Hi, that was the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did bringing it to you. I sure do appreciate you. Please subscribe, like, comment, make a donation if you can, and if you can't, just watch some of our videos. You don't even have to subscribe. I'd like for you to, you know. And if you are subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. Hit the notification button. We have like 3, maybe 2 shows a week right now until further notice. So we try to do it every 3 to 4 days, sometimes 5 days. So we won't bother you that much. So hit that notification button and comment and tell us what you think you are seeing there. Be safe out there and spread love and light. A lot going on out there for sure. It is so much crap going on. So be careful out there. Take care of your friends and your family and yourself. And sometimes you have to make a stand. I understand. But you can't get through to people sometimes. So don't waste your time. Take care of yourself. Pray for them that their eyes will be open and they will be spiritually awake soon. Because I believe something big's coming and it's going to affect all of us. And we're all going to have to meet on top of that mountain. No matter what life's path we are on that mountain, that's for sure. We're going to all meet together for sure. Pray to your higher power and spread love and light. That's what I'm doing. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye, everybody.